Here's a top tip for coming to Fuerteventura. You should not buy your sun cream from the Canary Islands. The Canary Islands, jammy little gift.
Today we're going to go over 7 things. Let's go.
Roasting over here.
Today we wanted to tell you 7 things you need to know before you come to Fuerteventura.
You did 8 again.
I went 7.
7 things that you need to know before you come to Fuerteventura, and we're going to start with number 1, which is the weather. I think loads of you that have been here probably know what the weather's like, but it's been abnormally hot for the last few days. Like, the temperatures have been in the 40s.
It's been ridiculous. In the summer here, it's super hot. In the winter, it's still warm as well in the daytime. But a good thing to mention is, in the evenings, it often gets quite chilly because of the wind, because it's extremely windy. Yeah. Fuerteventura literally means strong winds. So make sure you pack for both the summer and for like some colder evenings. Bring like a light jacket or something, because especially in the winter it does get quite cold.
Yeah, and the winds get even stronger after a VV family size pizza. Cool.
And that brings us on to our next point, number 2, is that you should know what the kalima is. And the kalima is when the sky gets really hazy, really dusty. I think it's from like the sands and dust from Africa get like blown over, and it just makes this whole place like a big heat trap.
Yeah,
so it's just like that's what's happening now.
Instead of the sky being blue, it's kind of like a faded blue, like a kind of grey.
It's like a orangey grey.
Last year it went like we had like the worst kalima in history. Like, well, not history. I think it was like 10, 20 years or something like that.
Yeah,
we had like the worst kalima for years, and we were wearing face masks before they were even cool.
Yeah, we were wearing face masks before you had to. Yeah. We can probably show you a picture.
Yeah, we've got a picture on the screen of us wearing face masks, not for COVID, but for the sandstorm.
That was crazy. We felt like the world was ending. First it was a sandstorm, then COVID. It's like
then a global pandemic just hits you out of nowhere. Number 3 is a really important one. This one is sun cream, and you should not buy. Here's a top tip for coming to Fuerteventura. You should not buy your sun cream from the Canary Islands. The Canary Islands, jammy little gift. Because the sun cream here costs an arm and a leg, and everything else that goes with it. Literally, it's extortionate. Just buy your sun cream, and you can't take it into the airport like through the security and stuff, can you? So probably buy it from duty free would be my top tip. I think I've always done that when I come here. I buy sun cream in duty free, because however expensive it is there, it will be about 1/3 of the price of what it costs in the supermarkets here. It is
literally like 10
expensive.
euros plus for a small bottle.
I actually learned this the hard way, because the very first time I came to Corralejo, I came straight off the plane with my suitcase and I went down to Canary Beach to watch Harry play one of his gigs, and I didn't have any sun cream with me, and it was too expensive to buy in the shop, and I didn't have enough money on me on the way there, because I was skint then. I'm still skint now, waiting for that dollar to win. And I went straight to Harry's gig at Canary Beach, and I spent a few hours just watching him, and I ended up looking like one of those sweets, you know, squashies. We'll put a picture on the screen now. I look like a squashy when I was done, and and swings and roundabouts. So yeah, top tip from me: never buy a sun cream in the Canary Islands. Buy it, just not in the Canary Islands.
So tip number 4 was that we wanted to make clear that Fuerteventura is not really a party island. Although there are places you can go to party, and there are nightclubs and events, it's not like Ibiza, or it's not like, you know, it's not giant nightclubs with like discos and stuff.
Yeah. If anything, I'm in the wrong island for my job. Obviously I'm a DJ here, and most people come to me and go, so where's the party at? And perhaps I find that really insulting, because they're at my gigs when they say that. Is this not enough? But anyway, men have great pleasure in telling them that the party doesn't get any better than this.
You've got the wrong place. No, there are lots of great places to go out. It's just not like a go mental and have a massive party place.
It's basically like the go mental and get party place, but for your mum and dad.
Point number 5 is that the best beaches in Fuerteventura are probably not your local beach. So if you're staying in Corralejo or even south of Morocable, they are amazing beaches like Waikiki Beach and Canary Beach, and the local beaches are really nice. But the best beaches are normally ones where you have to go in the car or get the bus and travel to. For example, there's like Grandes Playas near Corralejo, which is a giant open beach. Cofete, you need a car to get down there, it's a really difficult road. Or in the south, like Jandia, where you're going to have to travel to get to these really obscure, beautiful places. So make sure you make the extra effort and go if you come to Fuerteventura.
Yeah, for sure. In the future, we're going to do some vlogs around all those places just as soon as this pandemic's over.
Yeah.
We're going to get on that. You've got the writing of a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Get bus seat, not taxi, unless minted. Yeah, good point. Number 6 would be the advice from us is to get the bus to Corralejo rather than a taxi. I don't think I've ever got a taxi to Corralejo because they cost roughly €50 for an airport transfer, whereas you can get the bus from the airport. The number 3 bus goes from the airport to Puerto Rosario, and then from Puerto Rosario you can get the number 6 bus to Corralejo, and both of those buses cost together less than €5.
Yeah, and it would take you a little bit longer in the bus, maybe like an hour and a half in total.
It's not that long. It's like an hour.
No, but I'm talking about waiting in between.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, maybe less. An hour to an hour and a half, depending how long you have to wait for the buses. And if you're minted, just get a taxi.
Yeah, and if you're minted, then go find our GoFundMe page down here as well.
So point number 7 was make sure you learn just the basic Spanish, just to avoid any embarrassing moments.
Yeah, I'm not one for embarrassing moments, me.
No.
But when I first arrived in Fuerteventura, I knew that, because I studied Spanish in school, I knew, like, you know, what you needed to know. Yeah, I studied Spanish. In year 7 and 8 we did it for 2 years, and then I took French after that.
Oh, wow.
And basically, the only thing I remembered from Spanish was La Piscina, because it sounded funny in year 6 or 7, and also pollo, which is chicken. Not because that sounded funny, just because that can come in handy one day.
Yeah.
And anyway, when I landed in Fuerteventura, I went to Citrus and I was going to ask for a burrito de pollo because I wanted a chicken burrito. But a friend of ours, who is Spanish, told me that the word for chicken is polla and not pollo. And I was obviously not going to argue with the Spanish guy, so I just went to the waiter. I'll have one burrito de pollo, porfa. And we want this video to be monetized one day, so we're not going to tell you what polla means. But if you just Google translate that, then you'll just know. Just never say polla.
No, especially if you're ordering a burrito.
And I think people appreciate it when you try to learn a little bit of Spanish when you're in Spain.
They appreciate it. It goes a long way.
Yeah, but just please don't say polla.
No.
Can't stress that enough. Those are our top 7 things that you need to know when coming to Fuerteventura. If you like this video, make sure to remember to like and subscribe and hit the little bell button so you get notified next time we upload a video.
We were thinking of doing a Q&A video, so if you have any questions you want to ask us, either about us or about Fuerteventura or Corralejo or anything, leave it in the comments below and we'll answer your question in the next video. If you want to check out more of our videos, we'll put 2 on the screen now, you can check out.
And also remember to leave comments in the box below, as well as any questions you want to ask us for future videos that you want to see. Let us know.
That's about the Q&A thing.
Oh, right, well, that's it then. See you later.
God.
That brings us on to number 3, which is sun cream. And I've learned
The sound is so stupid. Wear sun cream. No.
Number 3 is sun cream. Come on. Number 3 is a really important one. This is one of my top tips for me. That was good. That was gonna be good, man.
Right, go on, I can't.